it's Charlie and Rue. We're going to do some yoga again today. Rue's feeling a little bit better today, so it might have a little bit more energy in it. So we're going to start off with a nice gentle breathing practice that just helps balance out our nervous system so that we just feel a little bit calmer, because there's lots of exciting things happening at the moment and we just want to be able to stay a little bit more settled. So what I want you to do is just have a little wriggle onto your bottom bones, and then just find yourself nice and balanced in the middle. And then you can have your hands on your knees or comfortably in your lap, and then either close your eyes or you can just look down and point down on the floor. So I'm going to count in for 3 and then out for 3, and so I want you to take a big breath in as I count up, and then big breath out. And we're keeping it nice now, so you're not sucking it in and you're not throwing it out. Nice and balanced. We'll do that for about a minute, okay? So closing your eyes or just lowering your gaze, and inhale 2, 3, exhale 2, 3, 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 inhale 2, 3, exhale 2, 3. Lovely, and then just relax that breathing. You might have noticed Rue was demonstrating really well there. Ocean sound, ocean breathing. So we'll just do a little bit on that actually, because Rue's just spontaneously done that, which is really good, but it's very, very calming. If you imagine like a pussycat. Pussycat, when they're very happy, they purr, and that you're creating that gentle purring sound in your throat. So it's really, really calming, but it helps you keep focused on your breathing rather than your mind going off. So it's really, really good. So all you have to do that ocean sound is, first of all, just imagine, put your hand up against in front of your face, and imagine you're steaming up a mirror. So you're going to take a breath in, and again, big breath in, and now you're just going to do that but with a closed mouth. So you can hear, that's that gentle sound of the ocean. So if you're going to Darth Vader, you're going a little bit too far. So just nice and gentle, inhale and exhale. And it really helps to keep everything nice and calm. It just creates a nice gentle vibration. You'll feel it a little bit at the back of your throat. A gentle vibration which is nice and soothing. It's nice and soothing for the inside of your body. Okay, so let's start getting moving. So I'm going to wriggle over a little bit. So again, find those sitting bones. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hands down both sides. Big stretch up. Big breath in. Lovely. And I want this, we're going to do 2 more, and I want them to get louder each time. I'm not shouting, just really nice, strong arms. Hands out to the side. Big stretch in. Push your hands together nice and strong. And one more. Up, up, up. Lovely. That just starts waking up our body, getting it all invigorated. Right, so we're going to come onto our mat. So Rue, come here. And we're going to start off just warming ourselves up with a little bit of wiggling around. Rue, move back a little bit. So take your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders, knees a bit wider than your hips. Get your imaginary paintbrush, poke it in your belly button, dip it in some nice paint, and then we're going to do gentle circles. So nice gentle circles. So think about that colour you've chosen, and just imagining that colour of that nice circle getting bigger and bigger. Just sticking with that one colour. And as we're moving, we're going to use our breathing as well. So you're going to breathe out as you come down to your heels, and in as you come to the top. Out, And now swing around the other way. Change the colour of your paintbrush. And now close your eyes and just imagine how that picture's coming along. Are the colours mixing in, or are they staying separate? One coming on top of the other. And keeping with your breathing. So breathing in as you come to the top, and breathing out as you come down to your heels. Lovely. Then come back to still. Bring your hands a little bit closer and your knees a little bit closer. And we're going to do happy cat, angry cat here. So looking up, sink your belly down. Meow. And then curling round in your angry cat. Looking up. Meow. And curling round. One more. Meow. And then drop your bottom onto your heels and into your child's pose, so your hedgehog, I like to call this. Have a little bit of a wriggle. I'm going to give a little bit of a squash down. And then just try and take some nice big breaths so you can feel your back lifting up just by breathing. See how much is moving just by breathing. 2 more nice big breaths. Lovely. So we're going to start coming up to standing. So coming back onto your knees. Then right foot forwards and left foot forwards. I'm going to slowly uncurl, keeping your head nice and loose, slowly coming up, arms coming up, and then stretch onto your tippy toes up to the ceiling, and then slowly curling yourself down. Squatting down, get your bottom as low to the floor as you can, and then we're going to come up again, slowly curling up, onto your tippy toes. Stretch to the ceiling, and hands together. Lovely. So we're going to do the sun salutations again. So that's what we did in the last video. So Rue knows he's going to help out doing the next one, doing some of them as well with me. We want to bring out some of this lovely sun back and the warmth. So that's, it's warming up our bodies as well. So I'm going to take my socks off. It's a good idea to take your socks off because you might slip around a little bit. Okay, so hands together in Namaste. Big breath in, stretch your arms up. Big breath out, hands on the floor. Right foot back, drop your knee down. Big stretch up, wiggle your fingers. And hands down. Other knee back, chin down, tummy down. Push into the floor and up into your snake. Onto your knees and then feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then still look at your belly button. Knees down, right foot forwards, lifting up, wiggle your fingers, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Hands down, step your left foot forwards, and stretch up. Big breath in, and hands together. Then we'll do the other side. Big stretch up, and down. Left foot back. Big stretch up. Strong arms, really reach up. Hands down. Right foot back. Chin down. Tummy down. Pushing up into your snake. Knees and then feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding still, look at your belly button. Try and make your bottom as high as you can. Knees down. Left foot forwards. Lifting up. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Hands down. Right foot forwards. And big stretch up. Namaste. Right, Rue's turn. I'll do it. Big stretch up. Hands down. Right foot forward, backwards. Big stretch up. Hands down. Knee back. Shin down. Tummy down. And pushing up. Elbows bent, tucking them into your sides. Onto your knees and then onto your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holding still, look at your belly button. Knees down, right foot forwards. Big lift up, stretch, stretch, stretch. Hands down. Left foot forwards and lifting up. Hands down. One more, are you brave enough? Right, who's brave?
Hands up. Down. Left foot back. Hands up. Those fingers. Down. Right foot back. Chin down. Tummy down. Into snake. Then onto your knees. And up to downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees down. Left foot forwards. Stretch up. All your fingers. Hands down. Right foot forwards. Up. And back down.
Well done. Really good. So hopefully we're nice and warmed up now. Okay, so we're going to do a bit of a triangle pose now. So we're going to take your feet nice and wide. So feet nice and wide, root. But we want them to be, so our feet facing straight forwards to begin with, and then we're going to turn our right foot out. Bring your feet a bit closer, Roo. That's it. Hands up, and then we're just going to tip over, stretching one arm up and one arm down. But we're not putting weight in our hands, so we're holding ourselves nice and strong here. Wiggle those fingers. Feel like somebody's stretching you up. Stretching, stretching, stretching up to the ceiling. And then up. And then twizzle your feet round. And then tip over the other side. Stretch. Stretch. You don't need to go too far down. Just a little bit of a stretch down here. Nice big breathing, stretching up and stretching to the sides. There we go. And then standing together. So we did a balance the other day, so we're going to do a slightly different balance this time. So this is the tree, which you're kind of probably a bit more familiar with. But we're going to count as we bring our leg up, and then count our arms up to the sides as well. So so I'll show you first. So we're going to bring your foot slowly up and just to the side. 2, 3, and then arms are coming up. 1, 2, 3, and then slowly down together. 1, 2, 3, all the way down. So we're going to do that all together, okay? So nice and slowly. So I think that's important as well when you're doing a balance is you've got to stay nice and focused. So maybe find a little bit of dirt or something on the floor. It's not going to move. And keep yourself really fixed on that. And then this leg that's standing nice and straight needs to be really, really strong. Okay? So start bringing up your right leg. 1, 2, 3. And then your arms coming up. 1, 2, 3. Stretch those arms up. Reach up, reach up. And then we're going to come down. 1, 2, 3. Lovely. Now we're going to do on the other side. So your right leg's really strong now. So 1, 2, 3. Arms coming up. 1, 2, 3. Reach out, stretch up. Keep looking at that point that's on the floor or something. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Give your legs a little bit of a wiggle and a jiggle. Lovely. So we're going to start wiggling down to the floor again. So take your legs nice and wide. Hands together. I'm going to wiggle. Slowly. So bending one leg. straighten the next one. Then hands down. And then we're going to start coming down onto our tummies. So we'll start in on all fours, and then bend your elbows, chin down, tummy down, and stretch out. If you've got a grown-up with you, then I want that grown-up to come along and give you a bit of a squish and a squash. So I'm going to give your legs a bit of a pull. If you don't have if you're doing this by yourself, that's fine. You just can imagine somebody squishing you. So just squishing up your legs, just to your knees, and then on your back. And just gentle squish and a squash, just so you can feel the floor underneath you. And a nice gentle pull. There we go. So now we're going to go back to doing our snake that we did before. We're going to do it nice and strong. So hands underneath your shoulders. And we're going to slowly come up for 3 and then slowly come down. So we're not straightening our arms, we're keeping them nice and strong. And you look straight ahead the whole time. So 1, 2, 3. Slowly up. 1, 2, 3. Slowly down. So really strong in your arms. Slowly up. 1, 2, 3. Slowly down. 1, 2, 3. And one more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then slowly wriggle and jiggle your tummy about a little bit. And then we're going to push up onto your knees and then into your child's pose again. And again, have a nice little squish down. So coming up to sitting, and we'll do a bit of a twist while we're sat up here. So we're going to pop left hand on our right knee, and our right hand's coming behind, and then sitting up nice and straight, and then twisting round towards the back. So draw your tummy in, draw your right tummy in nice and tight, and then you get more of a squeeze. 3 nice big breaths here. And then back to the middle, keeping nice and tall, and around the other side. Nice big breathing. And back to the middle. I'm going to give everything a nice squeeze, so bring your knees up and squeeze. Get to our toes, wiggle our feet a little bit, our toes, wiggle, wiggle, pop, wiggle, wiggle, pop, wiggle, wiggle, pop, wiggle, wiggle, pop, wiggle, pop, and then pull them back, and then squeeze them under. You might get a few cracks and crunches. That's it, and then squeezing back, push your knees in. Ugh. Lovely, and we're going to start rolling down onto the floor. So you come here, Ree, and we'll do some roller coasters. So hold on nice and tight, make sure there's nothing behind you, and then we're going to slowly back and up. And up. So when you go back, you're breathing out, and then in as you come up. And try not to let your feet go on the floor. Couple more there, you can really feel your back getting a nice rub around. That's it. And then up to sitting, extend your legs out, hands on your legs, and slowly come lying down, stretch yourself out. I'll give you a bit of a pull again. Put your tummy away. And then we'll do a nice twist here. So arms out to sides like a T, bend your knees up. Have you drawn on your trousers? Knees over to the side, and then looking this side. And some nice big breaths here. So 3 big breaths. Who draws on their trousers? Honestly. One more big breath. And one more. And then back to the middle. And then take your knees to the other side. Knees up a little bit higher. Knees up a bit higher. That's it. And nice big breath here. So these twists are nice and settling. And they're good for your tummy. If you have a tummy ache, twists are really good. And then bring your knees back together and give everything a cuddle. And that's it. A bit of a rock and roll over the sides. That's it. So we're going to do a bridge now. So we're going to work back a little bit more again. So you're just going to have, say, your knees bent, your arms down by your sides. Arms down by your sides. You can have a block or something in between your knees if you want, or a ball just to squeeze can sometimes help, but we're not going to bother today. So we're just going to lift up his tummy and his back. So your head, make your head straight. That's it. You look all wonky donkey. Okay. So tummy's coming up and bottom's coming up, 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 up. This is your bridge, that's it. And nice big breaths. So squeeze your bum, squeeze your legs to lift you up. You're going to do 3 big breaths. Notice how Rue's doing that nice ocean sound again. One more breath and then slowly down. Slowly down. So draw your knees in. Give yourself a squish. And then we're going to come up one more time. So slowly come up. And this time see if you can come up a little bit higher. If you want to, you can join your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders underneath you. That's it. That's it. See how much more is coming up. And slowly release your hands and draw your knees in. Give yourself a cuddle. And a little bit of a roll. Let's do some rolls again. So 5 rolls again. And up. And one more. Well done. So we're going to go for, we're going to do an inversion this time. So last time we did it with your legs up against the wall. So like this. So you can do this here if you want to. If you don't really, if you're feeling a bit out of puff, and you can just do nice big breaths. Inhale, and then breathing out. You can do those. And breathing out. So you can do those for a couple of minutes while we're doing this. Otherwise, we can do a shoulder stand. So, how are we going to do a shoulder stand? So, Rue, budge out of the way. So we're going to do it, no, actually we're going to do it more simply today. We're still going to do it against the wall, so come over this way. So nice and close. Come on. So we're going to get your bottom nice and close. And then have your legs at right angles, your hands down by your sides. And we're just going to slowly push away at the wall. So we're going to slowly come up. And slowly come down. Slowly come up. And slowly come down. And then we're just going to bring our legs up a little bit higher. Slowly up. And slowly down. Slowly up. And slowly down. And then we're just going to leave our legs there and just let them drain out. So straightening your legs if you can, and just let them lie there nice. So, or you might feel your feet get a little bit chilly because all that warm blood's going to start rushing out of your feet. But that's good for your systems. Now let's just take some nice big breaths here. Let's bring our arms into it as well. So we're going to take a big breath in. And breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Breath in. And breath out. Bend your knees in, give everything a pedal. And roll onto your side. And now it's time for relaxation. So snuggle yourself in with your blanket. I'm going to put some nice music on and we're going to have 2 or 3 minutes nice and relaxed. So I'm going to turn the lights off. So it's really important to have relaxation after you've done all that hard work. So don't wriggle off, don't run away, try and just sit nice and settled and enjoy the rest. Plenty of time to, try and find the music, plenty of time to be doing. So 2 minutes. Slowly start waking up your body.
Take a nice big breath in and gently let it out. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. Give yourself a bit of a stretch. Take your arms up overhead. And then curl up into a nice ball. So Ru's rolled onto his tummy, so roll back over. Give yourself a squash and a squeeze. And then roll over. And up to sitting. On the right side. So we'll just finish with a nice positive word at the end. Palms together at your heart centre. I am peace.
I am peace.
I am joy.
I am joy.
I am love.
I am love.
I am light.
I am light.
I have a beautiful light in my heart.
I have a beautiful light in my heart.
And because of this light,
And because of this light,
I am not afraid
I am not afraid
of anything.
of anything.
Om.
Om.
Shanti.
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 Om.
Om.
Kiss your hands. Namaste.
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 Namaste.